Hey everybody, it's Tim with Broken Dice, bringing a quick little channel update. Got some more Romans done. Cohort number 8 on my Roman Rehab project. Alright, let's go over it a little bit. My standard stuff. Let's start from the base and work our way up. Standard flocking that I always do. I do a mix of parsley and different woodland scenics ground covers. I like that kind of a mixing thing so it doesn't look all like one flat surface because the normal stuff is a little tiny and I don't know, for a large piece of terrain it would look good, but on these bases I don't think it has enough texture, so that's why I add the parsley into it to give it that ground cover look. Ground cover look, more of a grassy overgrown look, I guess. um, Starting up with the models, obviously the little round bases with the magnets on the bottom, washers in the sabot tray. Um, Makes it better for transferring the models around. Um, Working on up the base itself matches the movement tray, obviously on up. Uh, on this unit, redoing the mail to make it darker, more historically accurate. Um, the flesh tones needed to be darkened down a little bit with some sepia wash, little cleaning up patches that were missed. Like I told you, this was a horrible project when I did it the first time. Horrible. Like, I'm just going to babble a little bit about the progress of what I've made over the last 3 years. So looking at this, one of my favorite armies that I really wanted to get into, and it was done so poorly, I just couldn't stand it anymore. So anyway, uh, got the mail done. I did a little different on the tunics. Let's see, just turn these there. I used like a bone color on the tunics on this unit, just a little different. I thought it looked better with the blue than the stark white. Um, the blue, on the other hand, is a color I'm not sure I'm digging with this. I know it'll help separate them out on the table when you want to, this unit's going to, one with the blue little thing, Other than that, I'm not sure I like the blue. Maybe it's a little too dark, a little too stark for the period. It didn't wash down very well, and the paint I used kind of took up a lot of detail off of it because the thin stuff, the white kept just coming through and bleeding through and bleeding through. And so I just went back and was going to dab over it with a little bit of just like straight paint instead of watered down. Mistake. But live and learn. And it doesn't look horrid like they did before, but it doesn't look as good as they could. So yeah, these LBM transfers, again, I sing their praises as often as I can because they just look so good. Um, it's been upgraded. I know. It's I like redoing the insides of the shields because, uh, as I said before in some of the other videos, I did prime these guys red, which I will never, ever, ever do again. But that unit's done. I got 2 more cohorts to go. Uh, so you guys have an idea. This is what the next cohort's is looking like from the start. This is where it was when I finished it well, when I painted it the first time. I wouldn't say finished. Okay, so you see that it's not like super duper horrible, but it's got all these different bases. I got round bases, I got square bases, I got them on a magnetic. Kind of like those refrigerator like magnet things that you can put up, but they're like they're sheets. Yeah, so I cut those out. I don't like it's just they don't stay on there as well as if you do is like a magnetize them to a piece of metal. So that's what I'm going to do there. Lot to do. Flesh. Um, I have to determine what kind of shield I'm going to do. I have 3 more of these shield transfers from LBM, and I have to decide which one I'm going to use on the next unit, which will probably determine maybe the tunic color or the plume color on their helmets and stuff. I got to upgrade the brass. I got to upgrade their weapons. I got to darken down the mail just like I did on the other ones. There's several things processes that have to be done. And the first process is taking all these washers off the bottom, and which is a different little process that you think, because they're super glued on there, so you'd think that would be hard, but really the process is pretty simple. What I do is I just take a pair of pliers and I just crimp this edge and this edge just to get a little bit of a bend, and most of the time they pop right off. I was amazed. I just found that out by accident. Okay, so that's the next unit up. Got a lot of prep work to get done. As far as my 54 millimeter projects go, this is what I'm on to now. Work in progress. Lots of things still to be done, but this is what he's going to look like basically, without the base and all that kind of stuff being done. A lot of reds, blues, browns. I got to figure out how to get my big finger out of the way. This trim done that's on the bottom of this tunic right here. With that, and it looks a little brown, but that's really a real dark gray color right here. So I'm not sure what kind of color I want to use on that trim right there. Still not digging the shield so much. I think the red is too dark. It looks almost brownish in the video. I might go and go over that with some gray and then maybe build up a yellow to help make that stand out. Yellow, maybe green, I don't know. But I don't want to do this cloak red on the shield. I think it would be too much of this particular red on the model itself. So it's just kind of in my head, that's the way my brain sort of dysfunctionally works. Other things I need to work on are these straps around the leggings. I got to bring them out a little bit. Like I said, this is all the base colors, and then now we're going to work on trying to get some of that detail. Yeah, especially in the cloak with all these folds and stuff. You want to bring that out, especially with some wash and some highlight stuff. So that's where I'm at on that guy. That's where I'm at on my projects. I got that stuff done this week. Like I said, 2 more cohorts to do. Then my Roman Rehab project is done to this point. There may be a few tiny pieces I wanna add later on. Then I have to make up the decision what I'm going to do next year. What the main focus of next year is. I got 2 projects that are. Actually, I got 3 that I really want to get started on, but I'm not sure which one I want to prioritize. I need to finish up my English Civil War project. I got lots of stuff to do there. I have my Successor Kingdoms army I would like to get started on, just because they've got war elephants. War elephants. And then I have like a Dark Age project that's kind of been sitting in some boxes and for years, like a lot of gripping beasts and stuff like that, and that one's kind of gnawing at me a little bit, so I don't know. I'm not one that, as you can tell, I'm not one that moves back and forth between time period. If I have like a major project, all my side projects will probably be somewhat similar, but maybe different scales and that sort of stuff. Like with this one, like the 54 millimeter Vikings with the Romans, it's not much of a transition. So I don't know. Maybe if I do English Civil War and maybe Renaissance type era stuff together, that wouldn't be too much of a jump. I don't know. We'll have to see as far as the side project goes for next year. Like I said, I still have 2 more of these 54 millimeter Viking projects to do, and I don't like rushing those. I like taking that slower, and so that's why it normally I only get like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 done when I'm doing an entire other project, because they're just the side project. They're the one thing that, cleans the palette so you can move back to the main project. All right, enough of me babbling. It's Monday. All I can say is retirement's good. It's too bad we all have to wait so long to get to do it. Everybody stay safe, stay well, and I hope all your projects are going well. I'll see you next time, and hopefully with another cohort done and a 54mm Viking done. See ya.